Well. Whether it's the warmest hellos to the coldest goodbyes, you always have known how to make yourself known. We do possess such a rich and storied past of sexually charged intrigue that I can reference at the drop of a hat by just listing any year next to any location. 1998, London. 2003, Kiev. 2009, Boise. What can I say? I'm shooting my shot. I'm young for my field. I look at least 18 to 35, just asking your average crowd of unimpressive people. But, c'est la vie to that only vaguely referenced past that's openness and overall ambiguity doesn't dissuade a certain kind of audience from pairing you romantically with the closest by proximity man. What? That works for both. Fan spaces are like disproportionately focused on male characters, gay or straight. I mean, it's usually gay, but you'd be surprised. And oh, this bit is anachronistic. This bit. Well, that tracks. Over. I take it you got my message. No other reason why you could have made it to this shop. By the way, are the boys down in the lab getting more tinkery than average? Because I could barely recognize you with all that on. Very convincing. Why, you'd think you were just some other person. Just some guy. A total stranger, even. What makes me so certain I'm so right? Oh, spick and span, my vaquero! I'd recognize you a mile away. You can drop your height and drop your eyes, but I know it's you. You got the walk, the talk, the swagger. No one could replicate that. See? There's my cowboy. You play the Pindosi Yank, I play the Reddish Rooski, in just hope and pray for the day that cats and dogs can start living together. Because otherwise, we don't got shot. But let's talk shop. A thing that I love to do. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. Does she like shopping because she's a stupid slut, or does she hate shopping because she's a girl boss icon, or does she love shopping because she's a girl boss icon, or are we gonna talk about that, or is that like a blog material? But let's talk shop. Something that I love to do as a financially independent woman. I couldn't get a credit card in US till 1974. But let's talk shop. I got job for you. It's big one. It's just so big and hard. Too big for me to handle all by myself. I need help. But it's not that I need anyone as emotionally complicated feminist woman. It probably has something to do with my past, though, if anything. It's just my past, you know? It's my distant and complicated complicated and morally interesting past, and why do you keep talking about my past? I mean, eats my father, and... Oh, our orders are up. Let me guess. Your Starbucks iced black coffee is how I like my far more interesting romantic partners. Strong. And, ooh, ever so firm now, aren't we? If only you were as strong and firm then as you are now. Look, did the wedding vows, did you actually believe them, or... No. I don't know why I asked that. Listen, I refuse to spare even a second of vulnerability in potentially character-diversifying nuance to my perception of my own trauma in order to make this a point of contention when I die being tortured in order to protect you. Tears streaming down my face, unambiguously because of my inability to protect you. It hurts me, but it hurts you all the more. When you find me, strewn out across the ground, slowly dying, I leave this world with a smile on my face, because I got to be useful for you last time. I did it. I allowed for your character to escape each archetype all the more by experiencing a variety of different events that get painted really blandly with the same trauma of... Dead wife montage, like a brunette woman grasping white sheets on a presumably early morning and running an aimless field to symbolize her innocence and purity. No. I am a female agent, swimming in dangerous and historically backed enemy territory of everything your country and you as a person stand for. I represent what could have been if we didn't live lives where we were forced to be enemies. Look, see? It even had the chance to highlight this as a failed solution to the main character's underlying arc. Why? Living double life. If you're a do-gooder American spy, that means you have American civilian life to endear you to an audience who, too, is fed up to be living an exchangeable life as cogs in machine towards a past no one really enjoyed of white picket fences and the off-lobotomy. But that's just my inevitable future over the course of 3 seasons, 9 episodes to raise the stakes when your normal life begins to go off tracks, and you can't escape the misery you've created by, oh, are we getting cancelled? We're a movie. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I don't have to try as hard. I just have to express an image of internalized, silent, but very sexually charged strength, and woman who spits on her captors to demonstrate her determination and unwavering faith in the protagonist sort of way, and you can emotionally do all the rest. I mean, will I kiss ya, kill ya, or just flat out castrate ya? I'm just so changeable, you know. That's still intended to be sexualized, but in more dominatrixy sort of manner, where my sexuality is threatening, in a way intended to read as degenerate and unrighteous in face of repressed American man. American, I mean, duh, who'd want to watch a movie? Who'd want to watch a movie about an American spy? Huh? I mean, imagine if we won for once. The Russians. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I know James Bond. I know James Bond. Don't act like I don't know James Bond. I know. Let's get back to the scene already, alright? And by scene, I mean crime scene. Duh. I need help getting something from a crime scene. Just a simple in-out job. No big deal. I'd handle it myself, but I have friends in town. Does it mean that people know me? It means I'm bisexual, half-pint. Mommy wants some of that Buffy the Vampire Slayer clout. And it means I can't retrieve my simple 15-minute in-out snap grab gig. Because the entire hall has either been fucked or fucked over by me. But, you know, a room full of people who hate me. The enemy of your enemy is obviously also your enemy. You'll probably go through quite a few shenanigans. Maybe you'll even fall in love. But, in the end, you'll learn that I was using you as a diversion for my own spyish dirty work. And I'll reveal myself to be forever inaccessible in the face of your betterment as a character. Or die. That's also very possible. Luckily, none of this is ever really voiced, so all you really need is a 13-year-old lesbian to read heavily into some very meaningful stares on TikTok. Sorry, Tumblr. Sorry, MySpace? Fanfiction? And I'll just look at you with some thinly veiled want to give the audience a fantasy of sexually dangerous woman ever being interested in them. And I'm walking off set for my 15-minute break, and I'm walking into traffic.